So we're gonna get started with our CARs routine, starting with the neck. So we're gonna have our arms out to the side, and we're gonna go all the way straight down, across the body, driving that chin up towards the ceiling, over to the other side, down, and then we're gonna reverse it. As we're doing this, I want you to think of pulling your arms down to make sure that our shoulders don't shrug up in those tight spots. With the neck, you want to go really slow and make sure you're not going through any kind of pain, because for most people, the neck is quite delicate, and if you've ever had pain in the past, it can pop up as you're doing this through this motion. So nice and slow. One more. Good. So from there, we're going to go into our scapular CARs. We're going to have our arms by our side. I want you to think of driving your hands forward while rounding shoulders in front, shoulders up towards ears, squeezing the shoulder blades together, sliding our hands into our back pockets, and then reversing it. So we're doing these big shoulder rolls and thinking of only moving our shoulder blades and not our elbows. A lot of times when people have limitations, they're going to use their elbows as they go through this. So, deep breaths. So one more. Good. So from there, we're going to go into our shoulder CARs. We're going to start with our right side. So right hand is going to come across the body, up towards the ceiling. When you get into your end range, you're rotating that hand, elbow and shoulder as far back as you can. And then back the same way you came. Breathing, paying attention to any other tightness in the body as we go through. Making sure we're not moving our upper body. We're trying to get this as straight as possible to only work that shoulder joint. We'll go one more until we switch sides. We're breathing, keeping our wrist straight, fingers straight, elbow locked out. And good. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to give you a different view. Up. Turn. So now the knuckles are facing you. Remember that when you get through that halfway point of the shoulder CAR. Breathe. More. Perfect. So we're going to move on to our T-spine. We'll go a little bit wider than shoulder width. Arms across into fists. We're rounding our shoulders. We're coming down into that forward crunch, rotating to the right as far as possible, tilting backwards in that extended position. Make your way over to the other side, down, and then back up. Thinking of constantly moving through just the top portion of the spine, squeezing your glutes, breathing. One more. Drive those hips forward, making sure we have more motion through our thoracic spine. Good. We're gonna move on to wrists. Elbows tight against the rib cage, fingers are tight together, coming down, in, up towards the ceiling, out to the side. Making sure our forearms don't roll over. You'll know when that happens the moment this happens with your forearms or your elbows come off. So big circles with those wrists, keeping those forearms up towards the ceiling. And now switch directions. And good, we're gonna move on to elbows. Hands into the fists, think bicep curl, rotate, come down, reverse, rotate, and down. Bicep curl, rotate, down, back up, rotate, down. Let's go one more time. In, rotate, down, back up, rotate, and down. So from there, we're going to go into our hips. So we're going to hold on to a wall or something you have at home. Outside leg comes on the inside, driving that ankle and knee as high as possible, opening up that hip as wide as possible. Now we're going to rotate that hip into internal rotation while kicking back, around and behind, and back the same way you came. Down. Two more. As we're doing this, your upper body stays in line and does not lean forward in these tough positions. You're going to try to stay nice and upright. Go one more. Good, we're going to switch over to the other side. Same thing. Actually, I'll give you a different view. It's going to hold on to a dowel. Cross the leg, driving up, move forward, out to the side, rotate, around and behind, kicking back, opening up, all the way across, down, back up, out to the side, rotate, back, and aim for one more. Breathing. Perfect. We're going to move on to our knees and ankles. All right, so we're going to start with a knee car. So left leg is going to be out straight, right leg is going to be bent, right arm is going to go through, left hand holds the right hand. You're going to pull that leg up, toes towards the face. You're going to rotate to the right as far as possible. Extend, rotate in, back down, back up, rotate to the right, back down. One more time, up, rotate in, down, back up, out to the side, and down. Next is our ankles. We're going to go left hand to the right shin, right hand onto the left forearm, pulling that knee and hip, and then we got our ankle cars, drawing big circles. Nice and slow. And switch directions. And good. Other side. Left arm through. Left hand holds the right hand. Pull the leg up, toes towards the face. Rotate to the left. Extend to the right. Back down. Back up to the left. Down. Back up to the right. Back down. Perfect. Right hand pulls the left shin. Left hand holds the right forearm. And we got big circles. Nice and slow. And other direction.